So there's this thing in rap to where you're making good music, you're riding the mountaintop, your name is hot for a few years, and then out of nowhere you just start making less and less money. More and more people stop listening to you, and then your ticket prices at your show, $500 a show instead of the $30,000 you were getting a show. Yeah, it means you fell off as a rapper, and we see this more often than not.
For a fact, I was clearing 100,000 every day. Now, the day I woke up and I only made like 40,000, I'm like, some shit ain't right.
And this video isn't about rappers that have fallen off, because there's a bunch of videos like that already. I want to think outside the box. What rappers can't fall off? And there's honestly only a few names. So this video is going to be one big glaze fest, and I'm prepared to, glaze. So let's start simple and easy. And this guy wouldn't have even made this list if I made this video 2 years prior. But now, after the beef with Drake, it's official. Kendrick Lamar cannot fall off, and it's pretty obvious why. We ain't got to spend too long on the Kendrick Lamar section. Girl, I know you want this dick.
Girl, I know you want this dick. Girl, I know you want this dick. Girl, I know you want this dick. Girl, I know you want this dick.
I'm sure we're all relatively around the same age, maybe not, bro, but I can remember being a kid here in swimming pools back in the day.
Took a sip, then another sip, then somebody said to me, why you babysitting, only 2 or 3 shots?
And it's crazy that in 2025 now, 2012 is considered back in the day. So what's 1990? Ancient times, bro. I was 8 years old at the time, bro. And now that I'm really thinking about it, Kendrick Lamar was the soundtrack to some of my childhood, which I ain't even talk about ADHD, which was the year prior. The swimming pools, bro. If you play GTA 5, you know what ADHD is, bro.
12 bottles in the case, fuck that. 2 pills and a half weight.
I need you guys to realize that Kendrick dropped Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Damn. All 3 of these albums can go up against any hip-hop album in the world, and I really mean that. Like, you trying to tell me Jay-Z, Nas, Tupac, Biggie ever dropped a better album than Damn? Bro, get the out of my face. And that's another reason I say we done with the 90s, bro. Oh, you guys don't have lyricists now today, bro. So Kendrick ain't no lyricist.
My life is like 12 open mics of hopeless notes. I write for show, my folks shoot nice soon as the flow get nice to vote to kite. I forgot all the shit that I did for your daughter, the peppers, the Pedialyte, and my mama did care at the school and she never did charge it. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my boo-babe tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst.
I mean, in the current era, bro, there's no better lyricist than Kendrick Lamar. I guess you could say like J. Cole. That's all I could really think of, bruh. But we all know what Kendrick did to J. Cole. We haven't heard of J. Cole in a minute, guys. Now, that album in 2022 from Kendrick, I'm not even gonna sit here and act like it was good. That shit was dog shit, because that album right there, we were having that conversation, bro. It's like, all right, Kendrick, what the f***? Now, maybe some people liked it. I didn't personally. But the beef with Drake, what he did sparking that beef with Drake on that song with Future.
It ain't Andre DK. Think I won't drop the location. I still got PTSD. Mother the big 3.
And then Not Like Us booked him a ticket to the Super Bowl in 2025, bro. So once you get that Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? You just can't fall off. And Kendrick can't, bro. After that album in 2022, we were having that conversation though, like, hey, is he declining? But Not Like Us, bro, single-handedly just made Kendrick Michael Jackson in a way. Like, I'm not saying he's Michael Jackson. I'm not comparing him to Michael Jackson at all. That's be stupid. But like, he's up there to where he just can't go down. And the craziest thing about it all is I don't think Kendrick Lamar has his information leaked out there on the internet like most of you guys. And that's why I would like to thank Aura for sponsoring this video. You're locked in, making hits, building your name, stacking streams. But while you're focused on your grind, hackers and scammers are out here trying to steal your identity and run off with your money. One wrong move and your personal info, your name, your credit, your bank info could even be out there on the internet getting flipped for cash right now. That's why you need Aura, the all-in-one security app that keeps your personal info locked down. Aura lets you know immediately if your name or bank info gets leaked faster than most banks. So if someone tries to finesse your identity, you shut it down before they touch a dime. I wouldn't just tell you guys to sign up for something I wouldn't use myself. That's why I decided to sign up for Aura myself. And I personally love that they are actively every day trying to protect my information. You hustle too hard to let some random scammer mess up your bag. Aura backs you with up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. So if someone does try it, you don't lose sleep or money. Don't wait until it's too late. Hit the link in the description, and you can also see it on the screen for a 14-day free trial of Aura, and keep your money and your identity yours. Thank you, Aura, again for sponsoring this video. Now think of all the rappers of our time with Lil in front of their name. Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Lil Jon, Lil Nas X, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, Lil Tecca, Lil TJ, Lil Mosey, Lil Keith, Lil Bibby, Lil Reese, Lil Peep, Lil Pump, Lil Xan, Lil Skies. Well, there was an original Lil by the name of Lil Wayne in 1998 who was on his blow up.
Introduce yourself to the camera.
Basically, I'm Lil Wayne, and I'm the artist.
And today, well, let's just say he could never fall off because he's one of the greatest rappers of all time.
A millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair. A million here, a million there, Sicilian with long hair with coconut dairy gear, like smoking the thinnest.
The Carter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all just amazing album. What's your favorite The Carter album? To me, The Carter 3 is Lil Wayne's greatest work. Lil Wayne and Drake back in the day, bro. Oh my goodness.
It's time to go. Now tell me how you love it. You know you at the top and only heaven's right above it. We out.
Like, who remembers when Lil Wayne got released in 2010 for the 2007 incident of a gun being found on his tour bus? Then he drops John with Rick Ross a year after being released. I got a chopper in the car.
Somebody lied, I got a chopper in the car. Load up the choppers like it's December 31st.
The face tattoos, all that, bro. Looking like a rapper now, bro. He was the OG of that.
Did you perform at the Virgin Mobile Music Fest in 2008 with Kanye West?
I don't know, but I know I did perform at this badass birthday party recently. She was crazy, stupid thick.
Now, apparently, the Carter 6 might be coming out in June of 2025. Don't take my word for, too much, but that's what I'm hearing. And I know a lot of Lil Wayne fans are waiting on the Carter 6, bro. He don't miss with the Carter albums. I hate to compare people to Michael Jackson, but I don't think people understand. This dude was going platinum at 14 years old, bro. While we was in high school at 14, he's 14, making platinum tracks. And then at 40, he's still doing the same thing. That's Michael Jackson shit, bro. And in a Reddit post asking, can you explain why Lil Wayne is so good? Someone would say Lil Wayne is just him Himothy, Oprah, him Free, him Possible, him Diesel, him Butler, him Cooks, him Fallon, Lil him Carey, him Turner, him Neutron, him Kimmel, him Jones, him Allen, him McGraw, him Duncan.
You said like in the past.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
And that's the biggest up. I'm sorry.
Got homeboy's name, you call somebody and you send it a feed or somebody, because you said it in the birth and he said, some moved to Miami and Calvin treat me like an orphan and a dolphin and it's hard. This shit is start. I'm like, nah. I knew it from that day. Yeah. I knew it.
Water like I was snorkeling. Understand I've been in that water like I'm a dolphin. Miami, Cali took me in like an orphan.
We have Instagram and all this shit. Y'all ain't see what I seen. The man he did 30 hit records that you hear every day in your life today.
Yeah, Lil Wayne has definitely planted the seed of never being able to fall off in the hip hop game.
I'ma pick the world up and I'ma drop it on your head. I'm gone. Hurts, but I never show. This pain you'll never know.
I know my white boys watching this video are gonna get hard during this section right here because Eminem, bro, I know we live in the mumble rap era, but we gotta give flowers when flowers are due. Eminem can never fall off, ever, bro.
You stay in Detroit.
I don't stay, I don't stay here no more. I used to stay right down the block.
Why you move?
Huh?
Why you move?
Cause I rap now.
Eminem to the rap game is how Larry Bird is to the NBA, and Luka's getting to that position soon as wait till he gets his ring. And I don't even mean to make this about race, but you know how the rap game is, bro. You know how hard it is to stay away from all the bullshit while being white in the rap game. You saw what they did to Vanilla Ice.
Suge took me out on the balcony, started talking to me personally, like 15 floors. He had me look over the edge, show me how high I was up there. Were you scared? I needed to wear a diaper on that day.
Eminem was with 50 Cent for the In the Club video shoot, and Suge tried pulling up on some BS, and Eminem wasn't backing down.
All you heard was, Suge is coming! yo, bro, Suge is coming! So Eminem, 50, everybody outside. This is when I knew Eminem was real. He's like, I don't give a man. I'm like, damn, Eminem is a real Eminem came outside 100%. And Eminem was like, yo, I don't give a man.
A lot of white people don't got it, and a few do. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't like to dwell on what color I am. I don't like to sit here and go, oh, I'm white. You know, I've had enough of that all my life.
Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend.
I mean, bro, 15 Grammy Awards, 8 American Music Awards, 17 Billboard Music Awards, a Primetime Emmy Award, and an induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. So that's basically like being Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you retire, as soon as you're eligible to be first ballot, you're gonna be there, bro. Now, everything after Kamikaze in 2018, I'm really cool on, like Music to Be Murdered By. I wasn't a big fan of that, but the death of Slim Shady, what he recently dropped, his most recent album's actually really good to me. Like, Eminem don't even gotta try anymore, bro. He's already rhymed every rhyme he could think of, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gotta try, but he's still producing quality music and bars in an era that bars don't matter in. I mean, Eminem kind of is the highest selling artist of all time, rap artist. You know, him and the next person we're gonna talk about. I guess you could already guess who we're gonna talk about, but let's get to him in a second. So if you're the highest selling rap artist, does that make you the greatest? In a Reddit post asking, is it irrational to think that Eminem is the best rapper of all time? Someone will reply and say, people like to hate on whatever is popular. Eminem is the most popular rapper of all time. So if you are someone who hates him, you feel like you are somehow better because you don't just like whatever is popular. Ignore the haters because music is subjective.
He ain't had him a bust like this since the last time that he overdosed. They've been waiting patiently for Pinocchio to poke his nose. It may not mean nothing to y'all.
But y'all have definitely heard the song Forever. Got Kanye, Drake, Lil Wayne, and Eminem for, you know, people that really couldn't fall off. And I was gonna put Kanye in this video, but what he's doing recently, maybe he could fall off, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. You guys know what he's doing, bruh. And I talked about him in the last video, so I gotta keep him out of this one. I just pray that he gets help, the help that he needs, and that brain gets better. But let's talk about Drake. He could never fall off ever. He's up there with Eminem as the highest selling rap artist of all time. And it's real easy to hate on Drake because he doesn't have the typical come up and rap to where he's from the slums and all that, you know what I'm saying? Had the hard story. Nah, he was a childhood actor.
Yeah.
Really paved his way, had the way paved for him is what I meant to say. Doesn't mean he's not talented though, extremely talented, has amazing songs, you know what I'm saying? And Drake also has never missed on an album. You'll notice that a lot about the people we talk about in this video. Well, honestly, Nevermind and Dark Lane demo tapes isn't his best work, but all of his albums succeed past success, if that makes sense. Hate on him however much you want. I've hated on him in the past, you know what I'm saying? The dude's corny. He acts really just different.
And Wayne is my favorite person to work with though, because it's just, ooh, Lil Wayne, he's just too good.
But he did make trophies.
And they don't have no award for that. Shit don't come with trophies. Ain't no envelopes to open. I just do it cause I'm.
And I get Kendrick did some serious damage to Drake in their battle, but I'm not gonna take anything away from Drake, bro. He made passion fruit, bro. Yeah.
Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say.
Drake really be making music for people that get you know what I'm saying? So if you don't get the then you probably won't resonate with a lot of the slow Drake songs. But when he raps, when he's actually rapping, he goes stupid too.
Hey, this a rolling, not a stop. Watch, don't never stop. This the flow that got the block hot, got super hot.
Now Drake's probably the most uninteresting rapper on this list, but he's put a lot of people on, made a lot of people a lot of money. You know, I'm gonna give him his respect, bro. Now on a Reddit post asking why is Drake so unlikable, people would reply and say it's the fakeness and the reflection that he has on the hip-hop culture. The biggest rapper in the world being the most obvious fakest culture vulture is a pretty shit look for the community. Dude is a culture vulture pop artist cosplaying a tough persona. Wayne even told him to stay in his lane because Wayne knows that rapping is an art. Drake having ghostwriters and reference tracks just makes him as manufactured as instant noodles. It's clear that he's very talented, but I don't know why he tried so hard to become a rapper. Nothing wrong with accepting your pop. Beyonce is a great example. I think Drake does try hard to be something he's not, but he does have $1 billion, damn near, so who gives a f***?
And do the Harlem Shake.
So right here, of course, we got Travis Scott, because Travis Scott can never fall off because he always constantly makes great music. And he has a kid with Kylie Jenner. Now Utopia in 2023. We'll get to that in a second. Days Before Rodeo. Then Rodeo. Birds in the Trap. Then you have the collab album with Quavo, Huncho Jack. Then you get the Astro World in 2018, which was the best album that year. Don't get me wrong now. And I get the whole Astro World thing went down where people actually lost their life and stuff. But bro, you gotta go look at that album. There's not a single Skip, and I'm sorry for whoever lost their life, bro. Rest in peace to y'all, and condolences to the family, bro. Travis was in his bag while making this album, bro.
Bicentennial man, put the city on slam. She get trippy off his ass, lost 21 grams, and she did it on cam. Wasn't no video dance. All right. Straight 10 hours on this fight, man.
He really understands music on a different level. He's a godly producer, like on some Kanye level type of shit when it comes to just being all hands on with everything he does with his music.
On that chorus, we gotta take out the drum. That shit just got like. The junkies observing the junkie.
Now, Utopia definitely wasn't his best work. There's still some hits on there, but when you drop an album like Astroworld and you gotta follow that up, and it took you 5 years to drop that, I see the disappointment with the fans. The album ain't horrible though, you know what I'm saying? And maybe there's someone that don't agree with me and they think that Travis can fall off. Well, let me tell you this. No one waits 5 years to drop an album and everyone's just asking for it, anticipating for it. Not everyone can do that, and Travis is one of those people, and this next person we're going to talk about is definitely one of those people. Swamp, it's on! And I really wanted to add Uzi to this list, bro, but after that Eternal Take 2, it just showed me that Uzi possibly could fall off. I'm not saying that he will, but there's a chance that if he drops another album like that album, we ain't gonna be talking about Uzi much longer, bro. And I'm not even trying to sit here and glaze this shit out of Carti, bro. It's just he's officially put himself over Uzi, bro. The fan base is bigger. It's more of a cult fan base. He could wait till 2030 to drop another album and it will do good. He's just that much of a superstar right now, bro. It's insane. He's not as big as like Eminem, Lil Wayne, Drake. Do I think Carti could get as big as Drake? It's a tough one just because the music's not for everyone's ears. And I'm not saying Drake's music's for everyone's ears, but Carti's music is just different. It's a different genre of music and you really gotta like it. And that's why a lot of his albums, a lot of people hate on him and then a lot of people love him, but it still always turns out to be that Carti is one of the top names in hip hop every year. And I had a lot of people tell me album sales don't mean anything, don't look at those anymore, but how come Carti sells 300K on IM Music? First week, that's superstar status. Now, am I missing someone? I think it'd be disrespectful if I don't add Future to this list, bro.
I think the most influential artist actually of the past 10 years is Future.
Oh.
Most important, most influential to our sound today.
Bro, Future is trap music. I think I could bump Codeine Crazy every day for the rest of my life until I'm in my grave and I wouldn't be annoyed by the song. Now, I will say Drake has helped Future a lot with his career, with propelling it with, you know, the Life is Good. But even before that billion views with Life is Good, there was, you know, What a Time to Be Alive, an amazing album. Future definitely got Drake deep into his rapping bag for that album. I mean, bro, Future still has 60 million monthly listeners, as much as Playboi Carti, and we're waiting on that Future album, bro. He's one of those artists we're going to be waiting for, you know, maybe a long time. We don't know, but we're going to be waiting regardless how long he takes to put it out. Like, I know you guys be wanting to get hype, wanting to listen to hype music, bro. Future is probably the best artist for that.
5,000 pounds in the tractor, I'ma get them out. Working on the avenue, young Pluto came out 7 rounds. The Constitution, bitch, I grew up in the drug zone.
Like, bro, I was listening to that Carti album and I thought it was Future on some of the songs. Whole time it was Carti. Bro, like, you could just see the influence Future has on my dog. Yeah, Future has definitely solidified his spot at the top as, you know, never being able to fall off ever in rap.